I was at a gathering of like-minded people one time down here in this little college town in Auburn, Alabama. I ran into this man from Myrtle Beach. I believe that's where he said he was from, South Carolina, and a very cordial man, very polite gentleman. Chatted for a while, and he gave me his card. Anyway, I knew the man existed. I knew he was for real, you know. I saw his camera and equipment, so that's good evidence to me that this image is real. Now listen, in this video, this man will lead off by telling you don't believe any of the, don't take his, don't believe his work, because things can be faked, He said, look, investigate for yourself. What he would say was, what he was saying was, use your eyes, your own senses. Any kind of a secondhand image can be faked, So he'll lead out by telling you that. You decide for yourself. That gives me, reason to believe that these are legitimate pictures, brothers and sisters. And if they are, it's a whole new ball game, brothers and sisters. That the sun is within our atmosphere. And what we call a tabernacle for the sun. So he patiently waited for this. He didn't just go out and take a picture. He patiently waited for it with his equipment there. And I don't know if you've seen this video. This man's name is Robert Force. I hope I got it right. Local Sun, Stationary Level Earth, the Truth Network. But anyway, you can look it up for yourself on the internet, this particular video. If this is fake, then he is the greatest of all time. Let's say he would be the greatest of all time trick photographer in all the world, because the seagulls and the beach and the wind blowing in the camera's microphone together with, he zooms out on this video. And when he zooms out, it would be like you walking down the beach. What you would see, you would just see a big glare. But he brings it back in with his equipment and his lenses, and you see the sun sitting up there nestled within the clouds, enveloped by the clouds. And what's the word? It's just like, I'm trying to get it where to move along. I'll show it to a little bit of it to you. I hope he doesn't mind. Okay, pulls back. See there? See the glow in the clouds? Now see, this is what you would see if you were looking at it with the naked eye. Well, he'll go back away in a minute. And he goes forward and brings it back. And we've walked by this probably on the beach and not even known it. But this is just more evidence that we've been lied to on every hand, brothers and sisters, is what I'm trying to tell you. Now look here. He pulls back all the way. So that's what you would see. See, you would see just a glare out there. You wouldn't even know it if you was walking down the beach. But our sun is within our atmosphere, brothers and sisters, according to this video, if it's not fake. And I don't believe so, because I believe God set it up where I would meet this man and get a feel for him. And before it even happened, before I even discovered his work. So here, look at this. See? See, brothers and sisters? I hope he doesn't mind me doing this. I'm just trying to reaffirm that this man's work is for real. I believe it actually is true. And if it is, then, which I believe to be true. But like I say, he's right. He said that. He said himself, use the water, the other Don't let this be your first proof. The first proof is the water finds its own level, and the other things, because this could be fake. Look at the top of the clouds there, and glowing. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? We've been lied to, brothers and sisters. You know, the technology has outrun the devil's lies. God's allowed our technology to outrun the devil's lies, and we can put it up on our little phones here and show the whole world. And I'm just commenting on this brother. I met him, and I got a good feel for him. Nice fellow. Look at the sun, see. Now the posers. I've tried to find a name that would fit the best for to encompass all of the deceivers out there. I say just call them posers because they pose as something that they're not, as these wise and prudent men that everybody believes to be the authority, see, of the spinning ball Earth. But no, brothers and sisters, this right here shows you that the sun is not 94 million miles away, like we are told from a child. That it's right. Look at the seagull right there, and you go back and look it up on the internet, and you'll see. Now, I'm sure somebody's going to say that this is a optical illusion, or or some other excuse for it. But all I can say is, if it is, that this man is the best in the world at it. But I don't. I trust the man. I believe him to be true. Yeah, he's telling you about Joshua 10, how the sun and the moon stopped moving. It stood still in the midst of the heavens. It makes a circuit around our flat plane Earth, brothers and sisters. Just talking to you down here in Alabama. I hadn't seen this video before. This is the best I've ever seen. But he's got a lot more than this, but because he's a very patient man, and he sits and he waits for the circumstances to be right. And I believe God tells him when to get out there when the circumstances are right for him to take these pictures. Of course, you won't see this on any of the this, I haven't, it's like they want to keep it secret about it because it's so compelling evidence. I'd call it that, compelling evidence. But like I say, we're not going to use it as our first evidence. First evidence is how water finds its own level, and your eye, the naked eye, that's all he can see is the horizon rising to our level no matter how high you get up in an airplane. Like I say, if you just riding in an airplane, I rode in an airplane and vacationed by the sea. But for the beautiful hills and valleys, it sure looks flat to me. In an airplane, I rode across the country one time, all the way to Seattle, Washington. And as we got across middle America, it was flat as you can be as a pancake. And when you approach the Rocky Mountains, it looked like little shark teeth turned upside down, sprinkled out across the flat plain. But I'm just telling you, brothers and sisters, we've been lied to on a massive scale. Just want to get in here and show you this fella's video. Real nice man. I met him at one of these little conventions. And anyway, you can see the glow in the clouds. You can hear the water lapping against the beach. You can hear the wind blowing in the microphone. You can see the glow. Look, the glow of the clouds. That's how it illuminates the cloud right there. It illuminates the cloud. You can see it moving as it drops on down below the cloud. So, brothers and sisters, this is a smoking gun. Circumstantial evidence, which is evidence that we live, that the sun is within our atmosphere. But anyway, I won't go over and over again. I just want you to know, and I hope he doesn't mind me using this little video. I'm sure he doesn't. I wouldn't do it. But I just want to put my comment on it. that I think it's legit, no matter how many people tell me it's not, because I don't believe God would have went through the trouble of letting me meeting him as a at random and able to and to see the equipment that he had with him, and then later on to come back and find this very, very, like I say, jaw dropping evidence that you don't see anywhere else. I don't see why it isn't all over the internet, but I guess I know now because it's probably nobody. They don't want you to see it. Look at the glow right there on the cloud there. Well, anyway, I don't want to make this one too long. Just wanted you to know that down here in Alabama, that we got a heads up on everything. Peace and love from Miss Boy down here in Alabama.